What do you want to talk about?
Wrestling! And here!
Wrestling?
Why?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling.
Why? Why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Why not? Why not?
It's fake.
Fake? What the hell are you talking about? Fake? It's not fake.
Fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Okay, wrestling.
Hello, folks. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's AEW Dynamite recap. This week's Dynamite takes place at the OVO Hydro in Glasgow, Scotland. Glasgow is the gimmick hometown, birthplace of the legendary Rowdy Roddy Piper. And this is also the go-home show for this weekend's All In 2026 pay-per-view taking place at Wembley Stadium. The show kicked off with Will Ospreay. He came out, gave a fiery promo here, gave his history, name dropped some UK wrestling legends, said he promised the world, including his wife and his son, that he will bring the World Championship home. Again, nice little fiery, promo. I guess it'll do. I'll give my complete review of the show after the main event. Anyway, first match is Jon Moxley versus Claudio Castagnoli. Yes, we have Death Rider members facing off in this Continental Classic semi-final match. Of course, the winner goes to All In to face either Nigel McGuinness or Kyle O'Reilly in the finals of the Continental Classic Cup. And I guess I get the cup and the championship. So definitely see what happens there. Solid match here, very grounded. Claudio, of course, overpowered Jon Moxley, but Moxley would hit the Death Rider Butterfly DDT, but Claudio kicked out of that. Moxley adjusted for that Bulldog choke. Claudio passed out, giving Jon Moxley the victory. So he's going into the finals to defend his Continental Championship. And I guess if he wins, he keeps his championship and gets a cup to go home in. Next up is a trios match. Adam Copeland and the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, went up against the Don Callis family, Rocky Romero, Jake Doyle, and Brian Cage. Not seeing why this match was booked, but given that Copeland and Cage is going against Young Bucks, I probably would have set, maybe a singles match between either Christian and Cage against one of the Bucks, but I digress. More on that later. But yeah, Adam Copeland winds up kicking out after being hit by Jack Doyle's, Brian Cage, and Rocky Romero's finisher. Bucks took out Brian and Jake as Adam finished Rocky Romero off with a spear. After the match, Christian came out, talked to Young Bucks, started talking about, hey, me and Adam, we're legends. They named pay-per-views after us. They named matches after us. And of course, the Bucks responded with, have you ever had a company named after you? And I guess Christian didn't like that too much. Hit Matt Jackson in the webos. Nick Jackson wound up super kicking Christian Cage, and he didn't want to. The commentators did a good job saying Adam didn't want to, but feel like he had to because Christian is his boy, and all. He wound up spearing Nick Jackson. We were supposed to get a little promo from Willow Nightingale, but she was attacked by Mercedes Moné, and they made it sound like Mercedes may have injured her hand, so she might be coming to this match one-handed with an injured hand, so it could be one of those, she's going to have to fight through the pain and all that stuff to defend her world championship at All In. Then we had MJF. He came out. First, they played on Andrade's music. Then they shut it off, and MJF's music came on. He came out. So yeah, Andrade, he's not here. And talk about I can be just like him. I can wear a generic T-shirt. I can wear fake jewelry. Heck, I'll even take a picture of with a hot chick and point out to one female and say, okay, in America, you'll be a 4, so I guess here in Glasgow, Scotland, you'll do. As he was doing that, say, hey, I can, come up with some dumb catchphrase as well. So here I go, and that's when Andrade came behind, stood next to a girl, and did his catchphrase, "How you know?" And that's when a little brawl started. They started throwing hands with Andrade getting the best of that. So they're both in the Casino Gauntlet match. MJF's 1, I think, and Andrade's 2, or vice versa. Either way, they'll be facing off come All In. After that, we had the other semifinal here. Kyle O'Reilly versus Nigel McGuinness. The winner faces John Moxley in the finals of the Continental Classic Cup. Back and forth match here. Kyle did pretty good. Looked like he had Nigel a few times, but Nigel fought back, hit the lariat, but O'Reilly, kept getting up. McGuinness winds up turns things around with the London Dungeon. Kyle taps out, giving Nigel McGuinness the victory. When I was kind of seeing this match when it first came on, I was like, well, maybe they'll have Kyle win this match and maybe face Moxley in the finals, and maybe hey, give him the championship. Then I was like, strike that. It's Wembley Stadium in London, so don't be surprised if Nigel McGuinness wins, and that's kind of what happened. That's my thoughts when I was watching this match. But again, a solid match here. After that, we had Trios Ladies match here. The Brawling Birds, Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter teaming up with the TBS champion, Mayo World. They went up against Divine Dominion, Lena Cross and Megan Bain, teaming up with Persephone. Okay match here. The Birds wound up in the end of the match. They fought amongst each other or Birds and Dominion fought amongst each other. Of course, this distracted the referee. I don't know why. It's like, okay, let them be. Pay attention to what's going on in the ring. But it did give Persephone the opportunity to hit Mayo World with a title belt. Then she winds up finish off Mayo World with a frog splash for the win. So yes, Persephone did pin the TBS champion Mayo World. So maybe that might be another match coming up at All In. They usually like sticking a bunch of matches on there. Main event of the night. Personally, I don't understand why this was the main event. This probably could have been a first half main event, then had the main event Moxley and Claudio, but it is what it is. I mean, no offense to Swerve, but it's not Swerve as who he wrestled. Would this anticipate me? Is this a Swerve versus Jack Perry match? Worth it to stay up for. But anyway, I digress. But anyway, in the end, Jack countered Swerve stomp with a bear trap. Swerve got out. Then Swerve countered a victory roll with a brute pressure for the win. And surprisingly to most folks, they actually the show ended at 10 o'clock. They didn't go over this time, so I guess they had a nice tight, production meeting. Hey, no reason for us to go over. Of course, this wasn't live either. This was pre-taped, so um, not a bad Dynamite, but as far as a go-home show for your big pay-per-view, nothing this made me want to go like, dang, I'm excited. I want to get this pay-per-view. There's nothing there. Kind of like the SummerSlam. It's like really nothing there. Not a much must watch pay-per-view. And I'll spit it out in a minute, but still decent little Dynamite. Anyway, let me know your thoughts here. Are you going to be watching All In and Wembley this year? What matches are you looking forward to, and who do you think is going to win? That you folks have a good one. Take it easy, and until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one, and take it easy.